welcome again on my channel. Today I'm going to speak you about my Inktober illustrations. As you know, during the month of October I tried to follow the official prompt list and I managed to do all the 31 illustrations, so I'm so proud of myself. It took me so much time, so it was so difficult to find the time every day to do these illustrations, because this year these illustrations were really so full of details. I made some illustration. I told myself, why am I doing something so difficult? Couldn't I find a more simple image? But I'm happy of it, of course. So maybe you already know these things that I'm saying because you followed me maybe on Instagram. This year I made this kind of illustrations. So I worked with a brush and I wanted to improve. I wanted to work with lights and shadows, so I wanted to improve in this kind of skill, and so I decided to use I didn't use a black ink, I didn't have it, so I used a gouache, a black gouache, and I used it with watercolor, with water, so just like a watercolor effect, so without using the white gouache, okay, in this way. And it was really useful because I had to learn better how to use the lights and the shadows on my illustrations. Now, as you can see here on my monitor, I decided to import my illustrations with the scanner, and I'm trying to create a color version of them. So I open them on the free software Diem. Then I put I put the original illustration on a layer and I work on another new one. And the illustration with the sketch, the original illustration, I put this layer quite transparent, okay, with the opacity of 30%. So in this way I can see it, but it's quite transparent, and so I can work on a new layer and redraw the image, and then I put the colors, the textures, and so on. And so I'm experimenting now in digital. So this video today, I wish in this video I wish to speak about this thing of learning and of having always to learn something new, because sometimes you can be frustrated when you think that you have always something new to learn. You will never be skilled in everything, of course, and this must not be a bad thought, okay, because having something new to learn is what makes drawing a special experience, okay, because every time I draw and I create an illustration, I can assure you, every time I do an illustration I learn something new, a little thing, but I learn always something new, and this learning something new makes me feel joy, the joy of discovery, the surprise, you know. So think about it a moment. If you were a designer knowing everything, okay, it would be so boring, okay, drawing. I can assure you that when I start drawing an illustration, I can have an idea of what I'm going to do, but really the final illustration is always something that you didn't have in your mind, and this is what makes the process of drawing so exciting, okay. So what I wish to tell you today is that learning, having something to learn, is not a frustrating thought, is something that helps you in the process of creating art. And so when you wake up in the morning and you think about, oh, today I have to learn something new, don't think I have to. I'm obliged to. Okay, so you get frustrated. Think, oh, what? So it's so exciting to think that today I'm going to discover something. Okay, so learning helps you. Okay, having something to learn helps your creativity. And with this positive thought, I leave you to your work, and of course, I wish you happy drawing. Bye bye.